Alongside me on sign language interpretation tonight is David Agondoa. That there were 3 emissaries sent before the televised truce between President William Ruto and Raila Odinga has since been confirmed. But it is the identity of the emissaries from either side that has been kept under wraps. However, a connection of claims made by different people, both in public and in private in recent days, point to the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nurdin Haji, a holder of an independent constitutional office, as the lead emissary for the Kenya Kwanza side. Ibrahim Karanja begins our broadcast tonight.
Almost 2 weeks after a surprise political turn that saw President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga agree to a truce, consequently coming political flare-ups in the country, Kenyans have been left speculating on when talks between the two sides happened and who the emissaries in the Ruto-Odinga truce were. But this statement by Raila Odinga 2 days later confirmed that there were prior meetings and in fact had some issues agreed upon.
Those who met actually were representatives, emissaries from both sides. But you need to know that the request came from the other side.
Details have now emerged that the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nurdin Haji, was the lead emissary sent by President Ruto, a confirmation done by Azimio Executive Council Chair Wycliffe Oparanya.
He's the one who initiated it.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, so you see, you have got that information. You had got that information earlier. So I could not hide it from you.
The former governor of Kakamega County tells how Haji and a team sent from State House reached out to Odinga for a truce.
That very day, from morning up to the time the announcements were made. There are others who joined on from that particular side, and there are also others who joined from our side. So there were about 5 people from the other side, and there were about 3 people from our side. It was on the other Sunday. You remember the Sunday that the president made the announcement. It was in the morning.
Part of the demands which Azimio made as a condition to call off their demonstrations was that all ongoing prosecutions against its members arrested during their 3 demonstrations be dropped, a demand which Haji, a holder of an independent constitutional office, met in a lightning speed a day later.
It wasn't a concern because you don't know the relationship between whoever was sent and the president. And also, maybe being a slip servant, it was also in good faith that this is a person I can trust. That office being independent, then how would you use such a person to send? But for the time being, that was not the issue from our side.
Nurdin Haji has avoided picking calls when reached out by a team from the Nation Media Group, though he had initially vehemently denied any involvement in the process.
What else do you want to ask?
In a text message responding to a question on the status of the talks, Haji said, and I quote, "Boss, I don't know what you are talking about." End of quote. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.
Boss. Now, President William Ruto has